Yo! Rodrigo Sali was asking, "Hi Mike, how you been doing?" I'm very good. I have a question for you. If you start a new account in Rush Royale and your budget is $1,000, what deck and heroes you go for? We will be talking about this topic while I am going to play the electrifying Tesla. We're going to play it right, right, left. As you know, Tesla got a little buff. And we're going for Trapper, all left side. Gunslinger, left, left, right, as always. Same for Kobold. And for left, right, right.
Wait a minute!
I have a left, right weakness. Anyways, we're going for this one. And for the spells and artifacts, we're going for reinforcement, because many free units. It's really, this is kind of overpowered. I think 3 should be still pretty decent. I would still pick it up even if it was free, but 4 is really overpowered. So we're picking up reinforcements, abundance for more damage, counterspell because we don't have cleanse, and relic of sacrifice because it's the best in the game. So let's jump into the game. So if you start Rush Royale like completely new, I will say both ways. If you're a free-to-play players and you're not going to invest any money, then what are you doing with Rush Royale in the first place? Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. It's kind of true. But as long as you enjoy the game, dude, do whatever you want. It's yeah, as long as you're happy, everything is fine. What I would be going for if you're a free-to-play player is a unit that can upgrade itself. Like the tier is this thing right here. Now this is tier 2, this is tier 1. I would be upgrading something that benefits, like upgrades to tier 7 while you are doing whatever mechanic the unit has. And there is obviously Vel does that. The right side talent, it just upgrades to tier 7 during while you collect stacks. Twins does that as soon as you reach level 11. And yeah. And the new unit, obviously Wukong does that, but those are all events units, so you can't really go for them as a free-to-play. So the only unit that really makes this one work is Robot. Robot is a free-to-play unit, and it does upgrade with the first left side talent, sorry, to tier 7, while you just merge and collect more stacks and try to get bigger. So Robot is definitely one of the best units to start out, probably the best unit to start out. And yeah, if you do have a budget for the game, which I highly recommend, because yeah, it's very hard as a free-to-play, man. The game is not made for free-to-play players, as hard as it sounds, but yeah, very little pay-to-win games are. But if you do enjoy the game as a free-to-play player, then I highly recommend you to go for Robot. If you do have a budget, however, I would highly recommend you to go for whatever is the very latest content in the game, because it's usually giga busted. You see Wukong right here? It's basically unbeatable. Even though I have a much higher account, I should like beat this guy in 10 out of 10 matches, basically regardless what he plays. The only difference is if he plays the very latest shizzle that they dropped, which is Wukong right here. This stuff is usually so ridiculously broken that you will just win every single game, even against people that have a way higher account than you have. And yeah, that's just a very sad fact. In my opinion, this is not great for the overall like game in general, but since this is a unwritten truth since years now that they just absolutely overtune the new stuff, I would highly recommend you to go for the new stuff. if you want to win every single game, basically. So for Rodrigo's question, if I had $1,000, I would just go absolutely ham on the event that you can spin the wheel and just get many unit shorts of the very latest unit, and that's basically already it. This will give you such a crazy boost that yeah, that you will get to be like in the top 10,000 players immediately, basically. So yeah, that's a secret tip from somebody who played this game since years and saw hundreds of metas by now, and it's always the very same thing. The latest stuff is the most broken. It's really not a secret. This will get confirmed by anybody who plays this game since a while now. So yeah, just go for the super broken latest stuff. There you go. Let's just do that. So yeah, my account is so much bigger than his account. So if I actually lose this account, he has like a level 760 necro, very much low item, while I have my level 100 Zoes. I have higher relics, although they're not much higher, but I have a nearly maxed out choice item. So yeah, I should 100% win this. If the units were even close to balance, then I would definitely win this. But I have the feeling that this is not gonna be the case. I will definitely try my very best to actually win this, but as I mentioned, the new unit is so overtuned usually, especially this time. I've never seen such an overtuned unit in my life before in all of the upgrades, like Wukong is right now. But the dev said they are investigating because some of the numbers aren't what they are supposed to be, which makes perfect sense because ever since Wukong is out, it's really, they could rename the game to Wukong Royale. You don't see anything else, especially in higher leagues. Like, there is nothing even remotely close to playable compared if you're running to Wukong. So you really need to be a million times higher on account size to even get a game going. And yeah, I just hope they fix that very soon, because for now, I don't even feel like playing it anymore. Because it's, yeah. I mean, I have Wukong on Reincarnation level 3, I can absolutely destroy everybody, but playing the same deck over and over again is just boring as hell, at least for me, and also for most people, because you want to see different decks. People have different unit maxed, and it's just a shame if it's one unit that dominates the whole game. But yeah, the dev said they will fix this. Let's see if they actually do it, and yeah, so stay tuned for a hopefully very quick update in the very near future, because yeah, people are not very happy with the current game state. So yeah, so right now, honestly, I cannot recommend you to go all in the game, because it really needs a fix. But if you ignore my advices and you really want to go hard, go for Wukong for sure. They will nerf it, they have to nerf it, it's so giga broken. So I warned you about that part as well. But I think usually if they nerf it from like giga broken to just broken. So it's gonna stay relevant for a very long time, regardless of how big the nerf is. Just because that's how they always do the stuff. So yeah, don't worry about that. You can gladly upgrade Wukong, and yeah, you will be more than just fine. So yeah, since I have a giga broken account, I am still kinda viable for now, which is very astounding. But to be fair, Tesla got a buff I have a shit ton amount of stacks already, and Tesla does very well as soon as you have like a certain amount of stacks onto your units. Like if you have them tier 7 and you start to have more than 6 stacks, then Tesla goes absolutely insane. This is what we're seeing right here. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to get to that point whenever you don't have choice that helps you with the upgrades. But if you do have choice, it's kind of good. But I think the most people that actually do have choice, they have better units than Tesla in the first place. Although I have to say, it's out of all free-to-play units, it's probably one of the better ones you can go for. I think like in the late game, it's even slightly better than Robot. But like to completely start out in Rush Royale, you will just not have the time to build up the board quick enough to make Tesla work. So Robot is 100 times better in that regard to start out with. But yeah, so that's the part about upgrading your stuff. Dude, you see, I have way more cobalt stacks than he does, and generally I'm doing basically perfect here with the board, but still, like, yeah, I'm struggling hard to actually do something, and I'll just try. Ooh, Tuga Santos. He followed me while I'm offline, dude. You're the manager. Thank you so much. Yeah, so just go for that, I guess. Robot for free to play. The whatever latest stuff they brought out if you are actually spending money into the game. Because, yeah. They really don't hesitate to make stuff completely broken. And believe it or not, I actually won a game against the monkey, which is incredibly surprising. Well, to be fair, he had a just maxed out Wukong. Like doesn't have the highest stuff here. He has only a level 60, Necromancer. And I don't know what was wrong with the game. He didn't collect too many of the cobalt stacks. Yeah, I think he doesn't have it maxed, or he didn't play too many games for that one. It's a cool dude though. I know him since forever. Played many games against him. So yeah, that's not too bad. So I will go for a second game just for the sake of playing another Tesla game. And hopefully we'll run into something else than a Wukong, which is very unlikely because everybody stopped the game that doesn't play Wukong, or it feels like, at least in my league, because also it doesn't make sense to play Wukong. It's just so busted, man. Yeah, let's see what we run into next. It is, oh dude, oh man, this is not his day. I already played against this exact guy with another troll deck. What was it? Wait. It was... another deck. Oh, Blade Dancer, actually. So yeah. Dude. If I beat this guy with Blade Dancer, I will probably also beat him with this, because this is definitely better than the Blade Dancer deck that I was running when I faced him the first time. So... GG, brother. Yeah, I think I'll just straight up give up. Just before I win, I will just straight up give up the game and give him the victory, because why not? He deserves it, man. He's playing Treant in a very high league, so yeah, I respect that. I very much respect that. I mean, you should be playing what you enjoy and not what's the best thing to play sometimes, since enjoyment is the most important thing in the game. And yeah, and he does that, it seems. Or maybe he doesn't have anything else than Treant, but yeah, I respect that cool dude. So I'll definitely give to him the victory. I just hope the game doesn't bug out, because there is a bug, for those who don't know, that if I give up the game, sometimes it doesn't stop immediately. The game just continues to run. And then if I happen to have a strong board and I drop out of the game, I still win while being out of the game, actually, because he's about to die, for example. And in that case, we both lose. We both lose trophies. So there is literally 2 losers in one game. And yeah, once again, I don't know how long this bug is around, since 2 years now. No, I think it's even longer than 2 years. And they still didn't fix it. So yeah. Sometimes it's really hard to say anything positive. I mean, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't know how long they do holidays or whatever is going on, but some stuff has been around since way too long and they don't seem to care too much. I mean, the bug happens less, it's not like every time anymore, but it still happens every now and then. And I mean, it's definitely nothing that is impossible to fix. But maybe they don't invest enough resources into improving the game and have all their resources in the marketing team. Just assuming. No. Don't want to slander the game, man. It's still great, but yeah. Some stuff I'm really asking myself, like, what the hell are they doing, man? Why is box like this around since forever? How can it be that Wukong is out since a week now? It didn't get properly tested, or not enough at least, and it's completely broken. And it's still in the game, there's no hotfix. Yes, they're investigating, which is very much appreciated, it's very cool. But do we really have to deal with this? Why does something even reach the live servers if they didn't test it out properly? I don't get it, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they don't have... they don't earn enough, or it's like an indie game, a small one, and they don't have the resources or anything. They might don't have the resources to build everything, but they... with the amount of money they earn, they could definitely stock up the game. Give a little bit less money to the managers, and actually pay the balancing team a little bit better. Stock up the balancing team, so game, which is the base of why they earn so much money, actually gets better and less people complain. Just an idea. So because on a long run, if the game flourishes again, because it used to be the best game ever, man, for real, then they would actually earn more money as well, and even the managers could take more bonuses, but they don't seem to put their focus on that, which is really a shame, to be honest. But yeah, maybe they will realize at some point, and the game will flourish again, or they won't realize and it's just going to end like all the other pay-to-win mobile games at some point, which is a shame. First of all, I put a ridiculous amount of money into this game. Second of all, I do love it so much. I used to love this game so much. I still do. But it gets less with every update, just because... yeah, the updates are mainly money focused. Stuff is not balanced that comes out. And yeah, they just need to overall improve the stuff, stock up the balancing team, and just overall change the balance in the game, in my opinion. Also, the Supremacy tournament that is coming out is, in my opinion, genius. I absolutely love the new stuff. Also, I'm kind of hyped to perform well in the tournament. But there, once again, it's 2 hours of playing, then 4 hours of waiting, like preparing for the next stage, and then you can play again. So what that means is basically you have that's 6 hours in total, and then it repeats. And instead, like, nobody, like, most players have a family, they have a job, they have something going on in their real life. And if you spread a tournament that you need to play every day, who gets the idea to make a tournament like this over, like, you have to be here 2 hours, then you have to make 4 hours break, then you have to be back 2 hours, then you have to make another 4 hours break, and this goes through the whole day 4 times in the end to cover 24 hours. And if you're not around, like if you sleep or eat or say hi to your wife or work or basically do anything else than waiting for the next window, you are at a disadvantage. So this tournament benefits everybody who doesn't have a job, will probably most likely can't afford to invest money. Think about that in the game. So they did basically a tournament. They set it up the way that it benefits everybody who doesn't have a life, doesn't have a job, and doesn't need sleep in the first place. So yeah, in theory, great tournament, great idea. I really love it. Practically, like in reality, how they made it couldn't be any worse. Once again, it's just I don't get it why they come up with stuff like that. For me, it feels like they have not a single human being in their company that actually has the heart of a gamer, that knows what gamer wants, that they think like far ahead on, okay, people can't stay awake 24 hours for 1 week. Except of those who don't have a job and no life at all. Maybe it would be a better idea if we say just play one window every day for 2 hours. And then you're locked for the whole day and you can basically choose whatever time window you want to go for. You can just play it once every day for 2 hours and just lock in hard. And then you're done for the day without missing out on the leaderboard, and it's fair for everybody, and you don't have to spend 24 hours in front of the screen waiting for the tournament to start. And if you can't play because you have to sleep or work, you feel at the disadvantage. Yeah, I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is so obvious, so simple. Like, every gamer could tell you the same, how much of a better idea this would have been. And yeah, they don't seem to realize stuff like that. This is kind of crazy to me. And the only explanation I have for this for this sad fact is that they don't understand how the gaming how gamers work. They're competitive. They don't wanna miss out on chances, and this is exactly the opposite of what you should do, because people go crazy. No, I need to stay awake. I cannot go to work. I cannot spend with my wife. I need to be here in 2 hours 50 minutes and then lock in. Then I won't be talking to anybody for another 2 hours, and I have to do this 4 times within 24 hours for a whole week duration. Like, who came up with this idea, man? I mean, just make it one time slot, 2 hours a day. Then it's locked. People will be thrilled about the tournament, including me. I would love that. That's awesome. Just that one little change on the tournament. Yeah, I told this to the devs already, and they said they will collect the feedback after the first round of the tournament. So they're definitely open for changes, since it's completely new. And this is like one change that has to happen. Because those time slots is one of the worst ideas I've seen in a while. I mean, for a game that actually copies many things from other games that are successful, which is smart nowadays, they don't copy the good stuff. You know what I mean? I played countless mobile games that had mechanics like this, like 24-hour tournaments or like unfair advantages for people who have no life and no job because of the timing, time zone differences, and so on. And this was always the hottest topic that people were screaming for the devs to change. So it's like there was a problem in mobile games since I can remember, since like 20 years that I started to play mobile games. And it was never welcomed by not a single community in none of the games I've ever played. And now Rush Royale is doing the same, like they've invented this stuff. So yeah, please guys, just do the change with the time window and you're good, man, you're good. This would be fantastic. Yeah, I hope they listen to that. I mean, I already heard from the content creator managers that it is a good, a valid feedback and they will consider this, but I've heard so many things that didn't happen, so... But yeah, let's stay positive. It's gonna happen. They're gonna change this, and Supremacy Tournament will actually be a thrilling, exciting thing, other than one more thing that people think like, oh my god, I don't want to play this much. I don't even want to start because I will not have a chance anyway because I have a job and a life. And all of these problems will disappear if they just make it to be one time window per day and you will be fine. People will love the tournament. And Team Rush Royale, if you're watching, you can hire me because I do have a gamer heart. I love games. I play games since more than 30 years. I think I started with 5 years. I am nearly 40 years old now. And I know what gamers like. I know what the community is like. I know what gamers die for. And what makes them addicted. And a million other things about gamers and gaming. And I will gladly consult you if it comes down to that. Yeah, the only thing I'm pretty sure is you don't want to pay my Swiss wage, so forget about it again, I guess. I mean, you could. I know you earn a ton of money every year, and you could easily afford a very decent game designer or somebody with gaming experience. I mean, I probably think you claim you have these people, but if you come up with stuff like that, I highly doubt that you have the right people there. So yeah. But hey, I'm just a message away. Not gonna happen, guys. Don't worry, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, imagine. It would truly help the game in general. Not because I'm fantastic, but in such things. But yeah, the last couple of updates really showed that there is somebody missing that actually has a gamer heart in your company. I mean, there is financial guys are for sure very good. Balancing team knows the numbers and everything, or would know the right numbers if they actually got the chance to fix some stuff. But like true gamer interest updates, we've rarely had anything in the past 2 years. I hope this is gonna change because the game is awesome, the mechanics are awesome, just the balance is completely off, and yeah, you got rid of many game modes and everything that people really loved, that made gamers really want to improve, buy stuff, improve their account, improve in the game, spend as much time as they can, and you just remove them from the game and replace them with something they absolutely don't care, that doesn't keep the players in the long term. And yeah, decisions like this really made the game go. And this is a shame because you had it, man. You had it, but you just dropped it. Yeah, I hope you will pick it up at some point again. Obviously not with me, because you will not be able to pay my wage, but with somebody else, hopefully, or with the united effort of all your employees. So yeah, I was just going to say, I believe in you. That train has left, but I hope there is still hope that you can turn it around. So please, please, dear Rush Royale, make the game great again. I beg you. Guys, if you haven't liked the game, subscribe and comment whatever topic, because I love to talk about specific topics, just like on this game. I did Swift way in the second game quite a bit, but I hope it was still interesting. And yeah, once Wukong is fixed, once they balanced a little bit the existing content in the game, I'm sure they could turn it around. But my biggest problem is Phantom mode, because with Death Wave, you had a possibility to compare the decks. Like Bruiser got to 5 minutes into the Death Wave. The Broken Stuff got to like 8 minutes into the Death Wave. But even though you knew, okay, you're gonna lose against the Broken Stuff if you play Bruiser, but you were at least still thrilled and motivated to play the game to see if you maybe can go to 5 minutes 30 this time and actually improve your gameplay. With Phantom, you don't have any chance whatsoever. If you play against a Broken Stuff, you just lose wave 5, and if you play against somebody that is more or less equal, you can go to like wave 18. It's a completely different match, and you have zero possibility to actually check out the strength of your deck or to see any improvements in your gameplay. So this is very sad. This is what gamers hate, to stay in the unknown, if they do progress or not, what is going on, stuff like that. And you really didn't have this with Death Wave, because you were able to compare the different decks. You were even able to play like stuff like Engineer and completely useless dead content you don't want to care about or balance anymore. But at least you were able to check like, okay, Engineer, I can go to like 4 minutes. Dude, I'll try again with a different deck. Maybe I can go to like 4 minutes 30. And this is exciting for content creators, exciting for the player base, exciting for everybody. It was so good. But no, you went for the Phantom mode and completely ruined PvP basically. Yeah, I hope there is a new mode. I know you will not bring Deathwave back. You told us this many times before, but a new mode maybe, that where you can actually compare the strengths of your deck and see a certain progress when you change up your deck. Because Phantom mode, in my opinion, is garbage. It used to be fun like a couple of times, but since the balance is so off, it's just a bad game mode. And since it's the main game mode of this game right now, it's yeah, it's a problem. And also the reason why the community shrank so hard. So yeah, I know it wasn't a very positive video, and Rush Royale will hate me for that once again, because I do speak out what I don't like about the game. Rather than, hey, everything is fine, I don't want to get banned, I don't start talks bad about the game. I really don't give too much of a damn. I tell my honest opinion on what's good and what not. And if Rush Royale was smart, they would actually listen to that, or at least consider that, check some numbers, and maybe change some things. And if you want to go the lane like, oh, he's talking bad about the game, let's warn him not to talk bad about the game, while you don't change anything and you keep dropping players. Dude, that's on you. I can't save the world. I just can give you my honest opinion. Constructive. I give you solutions as well, or ideas. No problem. Always hit me up. I'm always down for that. But I need to see a change. I don't want to give feedback and spend my time like I did in the past to tell you about everything, and you do the exact opposite. And guess what? You lost even more players. So yeah, I value your time. Please value mine, and please take the feedback constructive and not as a bashing the company or whatever, because I do want the game to survive. I do want the game to flourish again. And yeah, I hope you want this too. So peace out. And if you once again have anything to say in the comments, go for it. I'm happy to read them, and let's talk about your comments in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.